You, I believe, have probably known personally more consecutive United States presidents than anybody on the planet. Going back to, I don't know if this is true, but going back to Hoover, Herbert Hoover, which is stunning to me, because you must have known him after he was president, because...
The only thing I would find fault about in your question is when you say consecutive presidents. So few of them have been consecutive, it seems to me. But that takes a lot of explaining. We won't,
right.
Go into that.
Yeah, this show isn't that smart, the one that you're on right now. This is as if you were on Nickelodeon right now. You got to dumb it down for me. No, but how did you know Herbert Hoover? Because Herbert Hoover is the president during the Great Depression. You could not have even have been in the business at that point.
He is the one of the consecutive president I've known since Herbert Hoover, who I knew only after he left office. Herbert Hoover lived quite a long time after he left the presidency, and he lived alone in the Waldorf Towers. Was a very, I think, rather lonely old man. He was called upon to make speeches about the economy every once in a while, which was his business. He was an economist, basically. And I want to tell you that he was a very nice old gentleman, and very probably in conversation, one of the dullest men I was ever in.
See, this is what I like. I like the dirt. Too many people are too polite.
If they're heiresses of Hoovers, I'm just kidding, of course.
Well, they're probably not watching. One question I wanted to ask before we have to go is, you retired, I remember it very well.
If you have to go, go ahead now.
All right, I'll just leave. You retired, and I remember it very well when you stepped down, and so many people do. You retired over 20 years ago, and I've seen you so many times, not in person, but doing different events, and you're here tonight, and you look fantastic, and you're witty, and you're just a great on-air personality to this day. Do you ever feel that you... I know. All right, now settle down. Do you ever feel that you retired too soon? I mean, you could have done the last 20 years, and I think, has that ever occurred to you that you stepped down too early?
Well, it's a serious question. I'll give you a serious answer. Yes, I did. I had been a newsman since I was a newsboy at 16 years old. I did my first newspaper job, and I'd been fighting deadlines on newspapers, United Press, over 11 years, including World War II overseas. Fighting deadlines every hour on the hour, another deadline, including, of course, then the 20 years from radio as the evening news anchor. And I had said that I was going to stop at 65, that I was going to spend the rest of the time sailing. I just discovered sailing. I was going to sail with my family, enjoy my family. Now you read frequently in the papers, Conan, I know that this important individual or this head of a company that's in a little trouble, this guy resigns as a CEO, or he resigns as a senator, whatever. They all say they want to spend more time with their family. I don't believe that for 1 minute. You know, that's not why they're quitting. They've got a lot of other ideas.
Yeah, they're under indictment, half of them. That's usually the reason.
Yes.
Spend a little time with the family.
In my case, I was not under indictment.
Right, right. Well,
But I do wish that I'd known that I was going to live a while longer. I would have stayed a while longer. As a matter of fact, I just stepped down from the evening news when the attempt on Reagan's life took place, the attempted assassination. And I was in Moscow by that time. I'd gone to Moscow to do a couple of stories. And I was in Moscow, and I thought, good gosh, look at that. I belong back on that anchor desk now with a big...
You get the itch. Do you still to this day, I bet, you're watching the news and you have the itch to go back on and report?
Yeah, indeed, sure.
Well, we all miss you very much. We wish that you were still working. But you know what? This is, I get to meet a lot of people, but this is a high point for me. Thank you so much for being here. Really an honor to have you on the show and to meet you. Walter Cronkite, Fred Armstrong. lesson coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.